Let's learn about safety planning. Today I'm going to teach you this fun acronym called ANCHOR. Firstly, we start with A, awareness of warning signs. What are your warning signs that a crisis could be developing? Do you tend to sleep longer or less? Does your appetite change? Is it a feeling that you get in your chest? Maybe the world seems off to you. Well, if you can't think of any, here are some signs that your mental health might be worsening. Let's have a look at some of the physical, behavioural, and emotional signs that your mental health could be worsening. Firstly, the physical. You might have unexplained aches and pains. You might be hearing voices or seeing things that aren't there. You might have weight loss or loss of muscle definition. You might be feeling sick or run down. Next is behavioural. You might be eating or sleeping too much or too little. You might be isolating yourself. You might be smoking, drinking, or using drugs more than usual. You might be yelling or fighting with friends and family. You might be unable to complete chores. In terms of emotional, you might have low or no energy. You might be feeling helpless or hopeless. You might be feeling unusually confused, forgetful, on edge, angry, upset, worried, or scared. You might be experiencing some severe mood swings. You might be having persistent thoughts or memories that you can't get out of your head. So next we move on to N, neutralizing distractions. What could distract you from those feelings or thoughts right now? You could read a book, play a game, practice art, write a story, clean the house, watch TV, bake a cake, cook a meal, learn an instrument, make a song, go for a walk, make a DBT poster, take a shower or a bath, do a face mask, dance in your room, exercise, organize your DVDs, paint your nails, go to the park, play with a pet, go shopping, plan for the future. The possibilities are endless. We then move on to C, coping skills. List your favorite healthy coping skills you can use when these warning signs arise. Do you like to use the accept skill to distract and soothe yourself? Do you like to turn your pain into art or music? Do you like to daydream and fantasize in your own world? Make yourself an easy-to-find list to choose from when you need it. Then we have the H, help from friends and family. Who could you contact when you need support? Family could be a sibling, parent, grandparent, cousin, aunt, uncle. You could contact friends or a romantic partner, people in support groups like Narcotics Anonymous or Alcoholics Anonymous. Remember, if you can't see them face to face, you can still find ways to communicate. Then we move on to O, outside support. What professional support is available to you? Your local GP or regular doctor. If you have a therapist, then you could contact them requesting to move your session forward. The community mental health teams and crisis teams. Some areas have groups like Safe Haven for those who need support later into the night, or there are helplines like the Samaritans that are available 24/7. And in an emergency, there is NHS 111 or 999, or walking into a local A&E department. Here are some helplines that you could also look through. Then we have R, reducing harm. What can you do to reduce harm and protect yourself? If you find you are able to do so, try to protect yourself by disposing of any sharp objects or medications you could use to hurt yourself. Or if you find it easier to, ask somebody else to do it for you. If these are the only things currently stopping you from being pushed over the edge, it's important to learn about harm reduction though. So here are some ideas about harm reduction. You could run your wrists under cold water or splash cold water on your face to reset your emotional regulation. You could try giving any dangerous instruments to a trusted friend or family member that you have to ask before you can use them. Or if nobody is willing to do that, then hide them in a lockbox or somewhere hard to reach. If you're over-exercising, make sure to try and take regular breaks. Include stretches and massage the muscles into your routine. Try calming techniques to tire yourself out quicker. If you're cutting, always use a clean instrument that cannot easily break. Never cut near a vein and never cut too deeply. When using drugs, always make sure to test what you're using regularly. Never use a banknote as a straw, as this could have STIs, and never take more than what you're used to. Always try to only use when in company if possible. So let's have a little summary of ANCHOR. A. Awareness of warning signs. What are your warning signs that a crisis could be developing? N. Neutralizing distractions. What could distract you from those feelings or thoughts right now? C. Coping skills. List your favorite coping skills that you can use when these warning signs arise. H. Help from friends and family. Who could you contact when you need support? O. Outside support. What professional support is available to you? And then R. Reducing harm. What can you do to reduce harm and protect yourself? So when you're next in a crisis, remember to grab your anchor.